Hi, this is a message for Cancer. This is going to be your tarot and oracle reading. See what's coming up for you. And if you want a personal reading, you can go to my website and schedule that. Also, if you wanted to donate, there's always ways to support the channel down below too. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed. Thank you for liking the video and for your comments. I like to reply to those. And I think that's about it. So let me go ahead and finish shuffling your cards. Okay, so the oracle message I got for the overall energy of the reading is inspiration. So you must be getting some type of inspiration here. Let me read to you what it says. It says, an idea has captured your attention or will do very soon. It may be a grand vision or a vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea or inspiration as it is important to create creative and spiritual growth. Also, it is possible. The bee is bringing you healing medicine wisdom from nature to aid the message of this oracle of inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are, wow, I just thought of something. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of their sheer spread with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, idea, or vision, because it is about helping the greater good as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Let this bring you confidence. You have also known that after the storm card, oh, never mind, that I didn't draw that card. Allow inspiration to fill you with enthusiasm and expectation of magic and marvelous synchronicity as people and situation opportunities fall into place to help you bring your inspiration into reality. And I do see that in your reading. This idea has the potential to flower into so much more than you realize. It has great potential. It has become something that feeds and nourishes others on their creative and personal helping paths too. It has the quality of a mission and is so much more than one singular idea. When an inspiration comes from a greater creative intelligence of the universe, even when it makes itself known as an idea coming through a human source, all that is needed to bring into being will be available at the right time. For the human channel of the idea, it is just a matter of being open, receptive, trusting, and enthusiastic about what has come through. Everything required for each step will be naturally attracted to support the success of the project according to the divine timing. The healing process below, don't worry about that. This message comes to you as a vehicle for inspiration. You are meant to think and do things differently. You are capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You're being asked to avoid trap of doubting your ideas and they are special and interesting enough. It comes from the creative source. Okay. So you've got an idea. You've got something you're inspired to do, something you want to do. I'm seeing that you already have this, okay? Some of you might not yet, but the first thing that comes up is obstacles. So you're thinking about the obstacles. This asks you, it says, do not dwell on how you are going to surmount obstacles presently in your way. So whatever it is, it seems grand, it seems big. And I'm seeing that you've been working on it, but you have so much to do, so many things to do, maybe a lot of options. You're not sure which way to go. It's a little bit of confusion. It can be overwhelming. It makes you feel dizzy. But you're dreaming about it, and it does excite you. Now, What I'm seeing is that you have a natural tendency to delay or finish this creative endeavor. Now, for some of you, because I know a Cancer, I'm talking about it can be little or big, but it seems overwhelming to you. So, like, getting your entire house clean today. That can be it, okay? What I'm saying is that it seems overwhelming. You can see it. You dream of it being a certain way, but you're just like, you look at it and you're like, so you go sit down and do something else, like on your phone or something. You know what I mean? So, I'm actually showing now, and with the B too. Okay, you actually need to do something a little bit different here. And I'm actually saying it looks like that you're probably going to have someone helping you. You've got the Emperor, okay? Coming in, this is an Aries sign, but this is someone who they might be kind of like a take charge energy. So you might be taking on this energy of take charge to get things done, okay? But I'm showing this power or this person coming in that you're feeling is going to make you very, like, emotionally happy. Like, you're going to be happy with the results of where this is going, and that you've got this help or this motivation. One of the two is going to come in. It comes in with the Fortune's Wheel. For some of you, it could even be money to boost your idea, but this is something that's going to give you like this burst of like being able to implement it. Because I see you've been working on it for a while, but it's like a little here, little there, little here, little there, and not a lot of major change, okay? Now, the key to this, though, is that you need to do something different than how you usually do it. I'm going to look at this, one of these clarifying cards in the book, because I want to see what it has to say here. We've got the Ace of Earth, so a lot of benefit. We got Patience, which this is the card that would normally be represented by Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy. And then you've got the Four of Air. I want to look at this Four of Air real quick. Now with the Ace of Earth, though, this is like a seed, okay? So this is something that has potential to grow big like you want it to be successful like you want it to. Okay. I think the thing that you need to do differently is what it's saying here. Is do some healing, like meditation, rest. It's like you are in a space of feeling frenzied, like you gotta hurry, you gotta do this, you gotta get done, you don't have enough time, okay? And what you're needing to do is allow your mind to rest and take a break, like for healing. There's with this Patience card too, it's almost like you're gonna do something and then you need to rest. It's like you do this little burst of energy, or like get something rolling, and then rest and enjoy where you're at. And that might be something that you're not used to doing. You might be used to thinking of everything that you need to do. Yeah. I think that in this rest too, you're going to you're gonna come. Okay, there's something else here. We've got the Nine of Fire. And in this deck, this is actually about shining the light on something. It's kind of like the Hermit card, this Nine of Fire, where you light up an idea that you have. And it's funny too, because it came out with the Five of Air and transformation, which would be death in the normal tarot, which would be Scorpio. Some of you could be having conflict with a Scorpio, but there is some kind of transformation here. Let me look at this Five of Air real quick in the book too. This Five of Air, because a lot of times this is like in regular tarot, this would be like conflict, like winning at all costs, right? And needing to set up some type of boundaries. So you might have someone who tries to control you or tell you what to do, actually. And what this would be saying is that you need to put up some boundaries to change the dynamic of your interactions with that person. And part of this putting up this boundary is not looking at them like not looking down on them, of course, but it's seeing them as respecting your boundaries. So like, even if they do something, say, instead of like being like, oh, how can they do that? I can't believe that, or whatever. It's like understanding what it is that they're trying to get from you, like what they're looking for in themselves, so that you can see them in a different light. It's something about visualizing them as the way you want them to be or act. So this is going to be with a project too. So what I'm saying is, like, let me give you an example. So like, say someone tries to use emotional manipulation to get you to stay home, like say you're in a relationship or whatever, stay home, like trying to guilt you into it or something like that, okay? What this would be is, instead of looking at that person like, oh my God, I can't believe they're trying to manipulate me like that, like you just get this like, feeling. Instead of doing that, what this would be saying is that looking at them like with compassion and being like, I wonder why they feel like they have to manipulate to, instead of just asking for what they want, which is like, I want you to stay home because I want nurturing, because I feel insecure about you going out. I feel like you don't think I'm important. Like, I feel like I'm not important. It's like being able to see that underlying cause of why they're doing that, and look at them as in a higher way, looking at them in a higher way, a higher vibration than what maybe you have in the past. Like seeing them that way, even when something like that might come up. But then having your own boundaries where you don't like fall for the manipulation, but you can have compassion on them and understand them, and still respect yourself. And as far as, so that's if you're dealing with someone like that. And as far as a project or like a big thing you're doing, right? Even if it's something like cleaning your house. This is about seeing it as in some creative way. So it's like, I'll just use my own example because I have always kind of said I suck at cleaning. Because I don't know. I have like ADHD, so like I will walk around putting things places and I don't notice. Like I just don't. I don't know. I lose things all the time, right? Okay. So things just turn into a real big clusterfuck, really. And then if I have to clean up clutter, it takes me forever to decide what to do with each thing, and so I just get confused and dizzy and lay down. But I can scrub things as long as I don't have to think, right? But anyway, so what I'm saying is that the way I have to clean, if I'm really gonna clean, is I have to make it into a piece of art, okay? And that's what this is saying, is like, you are taking this big idea, like seeing this big, beautiful idea, and because of that vision that you have of this big, beautiful idea, you're keeping that in mind to get through all of the mundane things that normally you wouldn't be able to tackle because you don't want to do those. But when you're looking at this creative art project you're doing, you're able to do each of those mundane tasks to get to that visualized goal. Okay? So that's what I have for you. So I hope that helps. And like I said, like this video if it resonated with you. Leave your comments and subscribe for more. And of course, as always, you can set up a personal reading if you want more guidance. Okay, thank you.